Hey guys, it's Earl here, and today I do have Naruto at Rewinds. I'm sorry for not posting lately now because I had a lot of extra things to do, like extra module, extra projects to do, and I had some tutoring. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin. Let's do a little recap. We do the recap with it's basically the Zabuza and Haku arc. So yeah, ready to do? Let's go. Well, let's continue. Now let's go. We do a little recap where they did their little the bridge. They did the Tesla bridge arc. And last we left off was Naruto insulting Sakura and just left to go save Sasuke. Just to save their butts again. Naruto saw an opening which he ran through which he of course didn't really run through, but this time he rewinded the ice mirrors. He rewinded the ice mirrors to make a big enough opening for Sasuke to run through, and Naruto sees that Sasuke doesn't have enough speed to go to this opening because he's quite injured. So Naruto made a shell clone, and he flinged that shell clone. He made that shell clone fling himself, and he landed in the ice mirrors. He made another shell clone. The other shell clone flinged him and Sasuke, and yeah. They barely were able to make it because Haku was taken off guard by this, and yeah. Naruto would say, "Wait up, Sasuke, I'll help you," as he would just do a mud what's this again? Oh yeah. He basically have 4 chakra natures. He basically has unlocked 4 chakra natures. Wind, lightning, earth and water. Earth style, mud wall, or just a mini mud wall, basically that. Or the jutsu that Kakashi did as a kid. So they went behind that for cover while Naruto begins to heal Sasuke because he's kind of like the healer slash person reviver. So yeah. So Sasuke will be restored to his to before Haku, injured him, and Naruto said, "Let's have a fair fight, shall we? Shall we, Haku?" As Haku would say, "Yes, we shall." As they begin to clash, with Naruto, Kaku and his Senball versus with Naruto using his kunais and Kakagenkai. They didn't really want to waste that much chakra, so he just wasted some of his rewind Kakagenkai on some other stuff. To be exact, and Naruto tried to aim his rewind ability to Haku, and Haku dodged, and Haku say, "Your aim was a bit off." And Naruto would just do his signature grin and say, "Are you sure about that? Are you really, really sure about that?" As Haku would look up, and he would see he would see a pretty big, large branch falling towards him because Naruto rewinded a part of the branch and the branch fell and Haku was about to get crushed. And Haku got crushed. I'm sorry, but Haku got crushed by a big branch. That was some for plot purposes there. Plot convenience. So I would see this and he would be in a fit of rage and his attacks would be more sloppier against Kakashi, but a little bit more powerful. Kakashi would still overpower Zabuza and would do a lightning blade to his chest, and immediately killing Zabuza. Zabuza's last request is to see Haku again. Naruto would fulfill this request and they would see Haku. And after that little reunion after Zabuza and Haku died, Kato and his men appeared. Kato told them that he didn't really planned on paying Zabuza and it was all basically a waste. Naruto was really angered by this because two lives were taken out that day, and they're just trying to survive, and they died. You get my point here, but Naruto's really mad at Kato because 2 lives have been cost today because of him. Two lives are trying to survive were killed because of him, and this whole village has been living in poverty ever since he got here, which Naruto became more angry, Naruto became angrier, and Naruto began to go on a little rampage using a bit of the QB's chakra. His eyes would turn to the QB red and had slits in them. You'll also see some orange particles coming out of Naruto. As he began killing one by one, brutally murdering the army, Kakashi decided to join in because he needs to watch out for his students back too. After that, Naruto calmed down and he would look at Zabuza and Haku. He had pity in his eyes and he decided to give them another chance. Naruto would sit in between them and he would close his eyes and he'll begin to heal Zabuza and Haku. After a few minutes, Zabuza was the first one to wake up, saying, "Oh, what happened? I thought I died." As Naruto would say, "Yes, you did die, but thanks to me, you lived. You better wake up, your friend there." As Zabuza would wake up Haku, and Haku would say, Master Zabuza, as they have their little friendly reunion. And Naruto would say, "Well," and Haku would look at Naruto and say, "How?" As Naruto would say, it's a ability of my Kakagenkai of mine. I can basically rewind the state of the object or thing. So basically I can just bring back the dead. So there, you're being brought back. To put in the simplest way possible. As both Zabuza and Haku would thank Naruto and they would decide to leave Shinobi with them. So the bridge would still be called the Great Naruto Bridge as they would go to the Leaf Village, and Zabuza and Haku would register as ninja, but they had to stay in jail for a while because they did some bad stuff for other people. So that's basically it. Let us continue now. After that, Naruto was walking along. He was walking around, and this is a few days afterwards, okay? Or a few days or a few weeks, maybe. I don't know what's the exact day of the tuning exam, so yeah. I mean, when the Silent Siblings arrived, so yeah. Naruto would see Konohamaru being strangled by some weird kid wearing a black cat hoodie in his mind, and with some weird purple stickers on his face. And he has been holding up Konohamaru, choking him. Naruto will instantly come there, walk in a calm manner and say, "I'm sorry, but I know you're here for the tuning exams and all, but you don't want to get kicked out because that's the third Hokage's grandson, isn't you?" As Kango would say, "Wait, the third Hokage's grandson? I didn't know, I'm sorry." As Naruto would say, now put him down if you don't want to look for trouble. As Kankuro would set Konohamaru down because he felt a ton of bloodlust, which was more than Gaara's, more than he's not used to. As Kankuro would drop Konohamaru off, and Konohamaru would run up to Naruto and say, Naruto-nichan, thank you so much for saving me. As Naruto would say, you're welcome, Konohamaru. Why don't you go play in the playground? As Konohamaru would nod. And Sasuke would still do his opening, and so would Gaara. Instead of not asking for both Sasuke and Naruto, instead he asked for both Sasuke's and Naruto's names. Which Naruto would say, why does it matter? Oh, I get it. You're basically Shikaku Shinjuriki. Hey, how's the nightmares going? As Gaara would raise an eyebrow to this and say, wait, what do you mean? How do you know about Shikaku? Naruto would say, it's pretty easy to be honest. I mean, one, it's pretty obvious since you are pretty much bloodlusted and you guys came from the Sand Village. And it's basically all about your aura and body language. It's quite simple, really. And Skyra looked quite surprised that a genin in Konoha is actually capable of sensing emotions and some stuff like that. And then they leave. After that, Sasuke and Sakura would go to Kakashi to ask about the tuning exams, and Kakashi would still explain the things and whatsoever, and he would still assign Team 7 to be in the tuning exams, which they're pretty excited for, to be honest. Naruto knew that he needed some training, but he knew Kakashi was going to train Sasuke because Sasuke needs to awaken the Sharingan to Kakashi's the only one who could teach Sasuke about the Sharingan because Sasuke's clan was all massacred and all. So yeah, Naruto would just walk and would just do some training by himself. He would improve his Genkai slowly but surely, and he would slowly walk there and walk away, and little did he know, someone has been spying on him, and we already know that someone is Pitomaru, because he sees Naruto as the key to immortality, because, rewind, if you rewind, you're technically immortal. You can just rewind your body into, So Orochimaru sees Naruto as the key to his immortality. So instead of trying to grab Sasuke, he's trying to grab both Sasuke and Naruto. So let's just skip to the tuning exams. They'll all walk in and they would still go through the genjutsu. They would go through the genjutsu and like it was nothing. Not really like it was nothing, more like Sasuke and Naruto came over like it was nothing. And Sakura kind of had a little bit of struggle, but thankfully she was actually training with Kurenai to actually help her with her genjutsu. Since she doesn't know what to teach her team, she decides to take Sakura under her wing. So Sakura actually learned some genjutsu and whatsoever. So I'm going to make Sakura a bit less useless. I mean, she's not really that useless in the future, but sure. But yeah, I'm not going to make Sakura useless in this one. And the ship is still Naruhina. So let us continue. they'll still meet Rock, and they'll also still meet Rock Lee, and this time, Rock Lee would challenge both Naruto and Sasuke. Naruto and Sasuke would decline, saying that they need to save their energy for the exams. Lee wants to test them, tries to kick Naruto. Naruto just dodged in slow motion, the epic anime slow motion and dodge. Naruto would say, Lee, we have to save our energy for the exams, right? Or else we'll reveal all our tricks to everyone. So let's just wait till the end of when we go versus each other, so that we won't show any of our tricks. As Lee would say, sure, I completely understand. This time, Mankai wasn't really there to stop them because he sees that Naruto got the situation under control. I'll just skip the first part of the test because basically Naruto just speed runs it like Dream, and he'll just pass it there, then and there, and he'll basically get perfect scores, since he has also been studying for this as well. I think I need to thumbnail. Okay, let me just continue. So that's basically it. For the first exams, Naruto didn't really beat Minato's or Itachi's score, but it was quite close. It was quite close, but not really that close. He basically did it in a couple of minutes after Itachi. So, yeah. After everything would still go in canon, when Anko explained her force of death, but this time now, Anko doesn't really show her or just mess around with Naruto because Naruto's actually paying attention this time. So, let's go. They were walking around the forest of death, and they would see a random team. As they would go to the random team, and they would just take their scroll, and they would see it's a heaven scroll, the scroll that they needed. After that, they would go and walk off. This time they would run, and since Sakura's stamina is better now, she's actually able to keep up with the two. Let's skip like one night, and they've now been traveling, and they've heard some snake noises around. Naruto's getting on guard, and as they would get attacked by some snakes. Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura will immediately just eliminate the three snakes, but Sakura will do it a little bit slower because one, she need help from Naruto and Sasuke because she's only been training for a short period of time, and yes, Kurenai might be training her really hard, but yeah, let's just continue with this. Naruto would say, alright, whoever you are, show yourself. As they would see a girl that had snake-like features, and she would say, I'm Orochimaru, and come here, Naruto and Sasuke. I have a gift for you, and Sasuke, if you want to kill your brother and get power, you can come with me. And Naruto, don't you want to come with your little friend too? And if we could enhance that Kikagenka of yours, you can actually bring your parents from the dead. As Naruto would go wide-eyed and would just snap out of it, saying, I have this power to be I have this power. I have to use it for the right cause. And if I train hard enough, I could actually bring my parents back to life. So don't try to manipulate me. I'm sorry for the cut, guys. Now let's continue. Naruto would say, Sakura, Plan C. As Sakura would nod and Sasuke would activate his Sharingan and Sakura would set up a Genjutsu. As they'll both Sasuke and Sakura would do a combination Genjutsu against Orochimaru, and Naruto would make a ton of Shao clones. And they'll transform they'll separate into trees, which they're all transformed. Naruto would say, come on guys, we have to go. As Sasuke and Sakura would go with him. And they'll just run really fast. And this time, Sasuke doesn't really get the curse mark because of Naruto's cleverness and quick thinking. After that, they didn't stop running until they reached the tower. When they reached the tower, both Sasuke and Sakura were drained, but before they opened the door, Naruto just used his rewind Genkai to rewind them back to their original stamina, and they just went inside. Kakashi and Ruka would congratulate the tree, and they'll just tell the thing that they said in canon. Now let us continue. Let's skip a couple more days, and Naruto was already knocked out due to the Shao clones, okay? Yeah, he may have the Genkai rewind, but it also takes a bit of chakra from him too. So, he is passed out, and yeah. Both Sasuke and Sakura have been interrogated about the Orochimaru incident. And, not really interrogating, but they're just say what they saw. Kinda interrogated. As Naruto will wake up saying, what time is it? Am I still in the competition? As Kakashi would say, oh Naruto, you're awake. Alright, so tomorrow will be the preliminaries, alright? As Naruto nods his head, and Naruto would say, alright, I'm going. As he'll just go to his, his regular spot, which is his room, so he'll just read there. He'll just read some stuff. He'll just read some books about stealing and whatsoever. And Orochimaru was still chasing off the clones. After that, let's time skip. It was now the preliminaries. With Sasuke's fight, everyone's fight would go in canon except for Sasuke, Sakura's, and Naruto's. Sasuke would defeat the grass shinobi. I think that was the village that Ninja was from. Much quicker and easier, since he got training from Kakashi and actually got more training than Kakashi, and he's training much harder to keep up with Naruto. Not really keep up with Naruto, but we all know that Naruto is a protagonist and no one can really keep up with him unless there's a new series, kind of like Boruto. But I don't really watch Boruto. Only heard of it and just watch some clips to see if it's actually good. But I don't really have an interest in it. I'm sorry to those Boruto fans out there, but I have no interest of watching Boruto. Even though Boruto is just on my thumbnail, it's hard to put a horn on Naruto. So Sakura's fight wouldn't really go as in canon, but Sakura would actually put Genjutsu on Ino to make her believe that Sakura's under her mind control or mind transfer jutsu. While Sakura would go behind Ino and chop her on the neck. And Ino would fall because Sakura somehow has strength. So let's now continue. The fight with Naruto versus Kiba would still do his little speech and saying that Naruto's underneath him no matter what he does. Which Naruto would say, fine, let's just get this over with. As Naruto would say, as Kiba would do his Fang over Fang, which Naruto would dodge it and would just do what Haku did and just threw a and this is what he was hiding. He was one of the things he was hiding. He's been practicing his senbons with Haku. So he threw the senbon and it hits Kiba's neck and he was in a deadlight state. And everyone thought that Naruto killed him. Naruto said that he didn't kill him. It's just a pressure point that made him pass out and it seemed like he's in a deadlight state. People won't believe him at first, and as he would remove the senbon from Kiba's neck, Kiba would immediately just sprout out awake, completely fine. And Kiba would be disappointed because he lost. So that's basically it, guys. For the Wolf Naruto Rewind again. So I'm sorry for not posting again. It's because I got extra homework and extra projects to do. And extra modules. Well, bye guys. This is Riley signing off. Bye.